Welcome to High Oracle Spiritual Healing Channel. And today we are talking about those dysfunctional families. I've been getting a lot of feedback from my followers, from clients, about attacks from dysfunctional families, narcissists in their family, parents, siblings, uncles, aunts, people who have abandoned some of my followers, some of my clients, people, some of the narcissists are sending psychic attacks. And the reason that you're having these problems and you keep having these problems because you're in proximity to those persons. And I understand that some of you have to be in proximity. You have to, live with your families. You have to deal with them. But when you're having these types of issues, you need to make it your priority in order to separate yourself, move away from these family members. They're siphoning your energy. They're sending the psychic attacks upon you. They're belittling you because they want to make sure that your self-confidence stays low, that your self-esteem stays low, that you're in this low vibrational state so that they can run your life, so that they can have access to your energy. They're sending the psychic attacks upon you because a lot of you haven't stepped out of your comfort zone with these people, and I understand that you want to respect their title, and that is okay, but you have to understand as well that they have a wicked design against you, and they are trying to attack you and keep you at a frequency so that you're always needing their validation. You need their help. You need to come to them. You cannot make a decision on your own. They're trying to make sure that you are sick. They're sending those frequencies. So the reason why you are having these problems where you feel abandoned in your life is because they're using the psychic attacks upon you, upon your mind. This is a psychic attack upon your mind and your health. They're trying to take that energy away from you, and they want to use it for themselves. They want to keep that energy for themselves. And this is why a lot of you have been calling me and reaching out to me about problems with the dysfunctional family, about problems with, when you go around this person, you're having health problems. You're not able, to have good health. You're having voice problems. You're having different kinds of problems with your throat when these people come around you. That's because they are siphoning your health energy. They want you to stay in the background. They want you to shut up. And when these people want you to shut up, I'm glad that you have reached out to me so that we can go on our Amazon account and we can go ahead and start cleansing. We can go ahead and start calling your money back. We can put you in a financial position so that you're able to stand on your own. That's what this type of situation warrants. God is telling you that you need to be independent. You need to, separate from these people and put yourself in position financially, move away from these people physically, because they are targeting you. They are targeting your energy. They are using gain stalking tactics. They want you to stay under them. They never want you to grow. This is why you're having these problems. You haven't cleansed these people. Some of the ways that we can cleanse these people that I have given you on this channel. You can use the hyssop. You can use the 51 chapter of Psalms. You can use, the healing oil. You can use a healing oil with this type of situation to heal the situation, to heal yourself from these attacks. You can use the Hydrona Conquer, and you can get all of these from Amazon. Okay, so I have other different types of oil that you can use, and you'll have to reach out to me for the healing ritual, because we just don't want to use the oil. The oil isn't going to do you any good with this type of attack, with this type of abandonment upon you, with this type of negative energy that has been sent to you, by your family, trying to siphon your energy, trying to put you in a low vibrational state by abandoning you, by, making sure that you're not seen, so that, they can abuse you. A lot of this is coming from these people want to abuse you, and they want to be able to do it, with nobody knowing about it. They want to be able to stand in the shadows. And so, this is what we are having to understand. This is why I have been telling you, especially for you women, you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself. You need to make sure that even if it is a lighter and an aerosol can, that you protect yourself. Because in this climate, these people are becoming very aggressive, because they're desperate for your energy. They're becoming obsessed because they're desperate for your energy. And there are family members, there are people who are around you who has aligned with the entity, who will try to harm you. If you're not, in that low vibrational state where they want you to be at, if they cannot siphon your health and your finances, they are going to try to abuse you in this season right here. And this is why I say you need to protect yourself, because we pulled our power back from these people. And there are people in our community, there are men in our community that is willing to sacrifice their families, sacrifice their children, so that, they can be a part of the entity. So that, they can have the candy paint, and they can, play video games all day, because the entity has siphoned their mind. And this is what these family members want to sacrifice you for, so that they can look good to other people, so that they can continue pretending. And so either you are going to have to cleanse these people out of your life, and you can reach out to me in the description below. You're going to have to move away from these people and become independent, or you're going to have to tell them the truth and still be prepared to be independent of these people. Okay, if they try to attack you, you need to make sure that you're in a position to defend yourself. So we understand what's going on with these parents, with this dysfunctional family. They're obsessed with your energy. We've cleansed them with the multiple cleanses that we've been doing. We've cleansed them. If you have been on this channel using some of the techniques that I have given you for our full moon cleanse, for our eclipse, you're going to see the generational curses. They're going to align with those who have certainly showed their children the wrong things in life, the wrong path, the wrong way that they should go. They're going to be exposed in our community, and they're going to be exposed for the idols and the entities that they are worshiping and trying to sacrifice you chosen ones to. These narcissists are going to show their hand in this season. They're going to show you who they're worshiping. They're going to show you what you mean to them in this time, in this season. You're going to have to use the rituals. You're going to have to reach out to me, and you're going to have to defend yourself. So these are our understandings of what's been going on, why you're having so many problems, dysfunction in your family, where they are trying to hide you, where they are trying to send spells, and those spells are no longer working. They're no longer working, so they are stooping to, even lower tactics. Like I told you, that, never trust a narcissist. You know, they are trying to put fear in you, abuse. They're trying to use violence, especially against the women, because they feel like we are unprotected, and so we have to be able to protect ourselves, you know. So I hope that you guys have received this message of understanding why you're going through this type of dysfunction. They have become obsessed with your energy. You can reach out to me in the description below for a cleanse to remove any kind of negative entities, demonic entities, family narcissists, any kind of toxic energy from around you. You can book your consultations, your one-on-one consultations with me, so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation. Book your life coaching sessions or your video chat sessions. Donate to me. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.